to the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing is Lance on third down. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. There he goes, right side.
This is my low, baby.
Bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at him. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Flood under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. D Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this complete to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell there to make the grab. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A final shot before half for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone, and he won't quite make it to the 25. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Rolling to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Right foot in there every now and then.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3, check 3. Begin.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football. But here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6 points the other way.
Yeah, Brandon, a lot of quarterbacks, they used to do double duty as punters as well, and you as an historian of the game remember that. Nowadays, we don't see it at all. And judging by that throw, I don't think he's going to get too many more opportunities to put the ball in the air.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Check 43.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? Mike 5.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
I'm scared. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Lance looks to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right there, 54 Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And a 49er first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on second down. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on them.
And he coughs up. And that is going to be a safety. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Working from the gun. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Third and long for Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry! I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Double dog, that's the way. 57.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Know your job.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Quitters.